Welcome back to the Deep Dive, where we cut through the noise to bring you the insights that truly matter. Today, we're taking a closer look at something foundational for any educational institution, the often overlooked world of financial planning for schools. Our mission is to sort of pull back the curtain on the daily financial battles faced by school finance officers and bursars, and then reveal how a tailored, modern solution can transform these constant headaches into clear pathways for growth and long-term stability. This deep dive is for you, whether you're a school manager, an administrator, or someone simply curious about how effective operations really power a school.
That's right. We'll be focusing on the nuts and bolts of how school finance teams currently operate, the specific pain points that can feel like a perpetual game of catch-up, and crucially, how upgrading to a truly integrated system can not only alleviate those immediate issues, but also empower these teams, empower them to focus on the strategic financial planning that really defines a school's future. We're talking about moving from, reactive problem solving to proactive foresight.
Okay, let's unpack this then. When we talk about financial planning in schools, it's not just about balancing books once a month, is it? Every single day brings new challenges. What's the actual reality on the ground for these financial officers and bursars? They're juggling a lot, aren't they?
They absolutely are. I mean, imagine being the financial steward of an entire educational institution. Financial officers and bursars, those dedicated individuals overseeing everything from tuition fees coming in to payroll going out. They're constantly managing tuition invoicing, meticulously tracking payments and forecasting cash flow. That's essentially predicting the money flowing in versus the money flowing out, all while keeping operations running smoothly. What's often overlooked, and what we frequently see, is that just too many schools still rely heavily on manual processes. We're talking disconnected spreadsheets, stacks of paper invoices, and incredibly time-consuming reconciliations.
Reconciliations,
yes.
Meaning making sure every single payment received perfectly matches the invoice, the bank record, right? That sounds like a monumental task with manual systems.
It is, yeah, exactly. This reliance on fragmented manual methods is precisely what leads to those daily headaches you mentioned. Things like late payments, human error that can take hours, sometimes days to track down, and an utterly unpredictable cash flow. Any one of these can derail even the best prepared budgets, and, collectively, they create an enormous burden.
So beyond just the general juggling, what are the most common, almost systemic challenges these dedicated finance teams face, when they're working behind the scenes to keep schools funded and compliant?
We see several recurring issues that really compound over time. First, there's a significant lack of centralized, real-time financial data. Think about it. Finance teams often have to piece together critical information from individual emails, physical paper invoices, disparate, often outdated spreadsheets. This fragmented data makes comprehensive oversight incredibly difficult. It's sort of like trying to navigate a dense fog. You're moving, but you just can't see the full landscape clearly.
That truly sounds like a lot of scattered information and a huge risk for errors, I imagine.
Precisely. Yeah, the risk is significant. Secondly, manual tuition invoicing and billing processes are a major bottleneck, a huge one. Preparing and sending invoices by hand, one by one sometimes, not only slows down payment collection, sometimes by weeks, but it also introduces the very real potential for manual errors. A misplaced decimal point or a forgotten discount that can lead to hours of correction work, not to mention frustrated parents. Thirdly, finance staff spend countless hours chasing overdue payments. We've seen schools where the finance team spends nearly 40% of their time just chasing overdue tuition and constantly updating records manually. This isn't just inefficient, it's a massive drain on resources and, frankly, on staff morale, too.
Wow, 40% of the time just chasing payments, that's almost half their week. So beyond just the invoicing and tracking, what other administrative burdens do these manual processes create for the finance team?
Well, what's truly fascinating and frankly disheartening sometimes, is the sheer administrative overhead involved. Reconciling those payments we discussed, preparing reports for the board or school leadership, simply maintaining accurate records across these disparate systems. It consumes valuable time that could be much, much better spent elsewhere. Analyzing data, planning, strategy, and finally, without timely and verified income data, budgeting and future planning become little more than guesswork. You're essentially flying blind. This leads to unpredictable cash flow. So, these recurring pain points prevent finance teams from moving beyond just the operational tasks. They get bogged down, preventing them from focusing on using financial insights to truly plan for the school's future growth and stability. They become reactive instead of strategic.
Okay, so if that's the daily reality, What does this all mean for the school's overall financial health in the long run? Why do these daily financial challenges compound over time? You mentioned it could leave schools with a significant financial blind spot about their future.
Right. Despite their best efforts and finance teams work incredibly hard, many schools fall short in strategic financial planning because they simply lack the systems. Systems that provide timely, accurate financial data. This leads to a compounding effect over time. That manual tuition billing and payment tracking we talked about, it doesn't just delay revenue collection in the short term. It creates outdated financial reports and, critically, produces unreliable cash flow projections for the months and years ahead.
It truly sounds like a significant financial blind spot, as you put it, especially if they can't accurately forecast.
Precisely. And if we connect this to the bigger picture, this financial blind spot, well, it affects everything from being able to pay faculty on time and maintaining facilities properly to investing in new educational programs or vital strategic growth initiatives. Limited insight and slow, cumbersome processes leave schools truly in the dark when preparing for the future. It's like trying to build a new wing on a school without really knowing if you have the funds to pour the foundation. It's that fundamental. This is why upgrading to an automated school management software isn't just a nice to have, a convenience. It becomes essential for effective, forward-looking financial planning. It's a foundational shift, really.
Okay, this brings us perfectly to the kind of comprehensive solution that is truly revolutionizing how schools manage their finances. We've seen firsthand how a system like DreamClass steps in. And it's not about replacing the essential human element of financial planning, is it? It's more about fostering the environment for it, making it possible. So here's where it gets really interesting for school managers and administrators who are searching for practical tools. How does DreamClass specifically help with this crucial shift, from reactive to proactive?
Well, DreamClass is designed specifically to transform those scattered, often chaotic billing and payment activities into an organized, efficient, and importantly, transparent financial system. This is what allows schools to plan and grow with confidence because they're building on accurate real-time data. It essentially removes the administrative quicksand so finance teams can actually breathe and, strategize.
That sounds like a powerful transformation. Can you walk us through some of the key ways it actually achieves this? What are the core features?
Absolutely. First, and this is a big one, it offers automated tuition billing. So instead of manually creating invoices one by one, you can quickly generate and send professional tuition invoices en masse. This completely eliminates that manual preparation, which, as we discussed, saves an immense amount of time and drastically reduces human errors. Imagine setting up your billing cycles once, and the system just handles the rest smoothly. Second, there's a real-time tuition tracker. This is often a game changer for schools. It gives you instant, up-to-the-minute insight into paid, pending, and overdue payments. So you always know exactly where your finances stand without needing to pull multiple reports or cross-reference spreadsheets. That level of visibility is truly invaluable for decision-making.
That real-time insight must be invaluable, just knowing your exact cash position at any moment. But let's be honest, for many parents, sometimes technology can feel like a barrier. How does a system like this actually make the payment process easier for families, not just for the finance team?
That's a great point, and it's our third key benefit, streamlined tuition payments. Parents can pay online quickly and securely, often through a dedicated parent portal, which drastically improves convenience for them. No more writing checks or remembering to drop off payments. And crucially, the system sends automatic reminders for upcoming or overdue payments. Now, this isn't just about chasing money, it's about providing helpful nudges to busy parents, making the payment process smoother for everyone involved. And this significantly helps to reduce late payments. It really is a win-win situation. And finally, DreamClass provides verified income data for reporting. This is critical. It means you can generate accurate, detailed financial reports based on verified data, not estimates or outdated figures. This is absolutely essential for supporting robust budget forecasting and overall strategic financial planning. So with DreamClass, schools shift from those fragmented reactive processes to a much more proactive approach, an approach that ensures on-time income collection and provides the clarity needed for strategic growth.
Right. It's clear that automation does more than just save time. It fundamentally creates new opportunities for growth and improvement. What are some of the broader, perhaps less obvious benefits schools experience when they streamline their financial planning with a system like this?
Yeah, this raises an important question. It goes beyond just efficiency gains. By automating these core processes, schools can significantly reduce their administrative workload. That's clear. But this frees up valuable time for that strategic financial planning we keep talking about. Think of the finance team moving from, say, data entry and chasing payments to actually analyzing trends, optimizing resources, and identifying new opportunities for the school. That's a huge shift in focus. They also minimize billing errors and avoid missed payments, which directly impacts the school's bottom line and overall revenue stability. It makes things much more predictable.
And how does this impact the parents? They're such a vital part of the school community. And what about the school's overall ability to grow and fulfill its mission?
Well, it fundamentally enhances the parent experience. Clear communication, easy to use notifications, a smooth online payment process. This fosters goodwill. It reduces friction, which can actually strengthen that crucial parent-school relationship. Happy parents, easier administration. What's more, for smaller schools and growing institutions, it empowers them. It allows them to maintain financial clarity and sophisticated operations without necessarily needing to hire additional finance staff right away. This means they can scale their financial management effectively without immediately scaling their headcount, which is huge for growing schools. These improvements truly benefit the entire school community finance team, school leaders, teachers, parents too. It just creates a smoother, more predictable financial planning environment for everyone. And above all, these benefits help schools focus on what really matters most: student success and delivering a quality education.
That makes perfect sense. It sounds incredibly versatile then. Can you give us some real-world examples? What types of educational institutions benefit most from adopting a system like DreamClass?
Sure. DreamClass is built to help a really wide range of educational institutions solve their unique financial challenges, particularly those looking to modernize and grow. For example, private K-12 schools. They can drastically simplify their often complex tuition billing cycles and significantly improve their collection rates. This ensures a much more consistent revenue flow for their programs, which is vital.
Okay. What about larger institutions, or maybe those just starting out? Is it a good fit there too?
Absolutely. Higher ed institutions, even mid-sized ones, can gain much-needed visibility into their tuition receivables, especially across different departments or programs. It helps streamline their overall financial operations, leading to better resource allocation, more informed decisions. And for newly founded schools, honestly, it's truly a game changer. They can seamlessly transition from, or maybe even entirely avoid, manual invoices and messy spreadsheets from day one. Implementing a cloud-based automated system right from the start sets them up for sustainable growth without those early, painful growing pains many new schools face financially.
Got it. So it sounds like no matter the size or stage, from a brand new school to a more established institution, there's a clear, tangible benefit here.
Exactly. DreamClass serves small to mid-sized schools very effectively, including those private K-12 schools and growing higher ed institutions that require efficient financial planning. It offers the flexibility and, importantly, the ease of use that a finance team needs to not just survive the daily grind, but to truly thrive, to become a strategic asset for the school. It's about building a robust financial foundation, really, from the ground up, or reinforcing an existing one.
Okay, so to bring it all together for you listening, we've taken a deep dive into the daily struggles of school finance. And we've explored how a comprehensive system like DreamClass automates billing and payment tracking, giving schools that crucial real-time visibility into their income. This truly empowers finance teams, doesn't it? Allows them to make informed, strategic decisions for financial planning. It sends automatic reminders to parents about upcoming and overdue tuition payments, helping schools significantly reduce late payments. And yes, schools can generate detailed financial reports based on all sorts of different criteria like class, time period, or even individual student. It really is about more than just efficiency. It's about achieving clarity and control over the school's finances.
So what stands out to you most about how a shift to this level of automation can do more than just solve the daily headaches? How it can truly unlock a school's potential for future growth and stability? Think about that ripple effect. Confident financial planning impacting every aspect of a school's mission.
Yeah, that's the key takeaway for me. If you're a school manager or administrator out there, maybe feeling the weight of these financial challenges we've discussed, consider this. How might transforming your scattered billing and payment activities into an organized, efficient financial system allow your team to truly plan and grow with confidence, ultimately benefiting every student, every teacher, and the entire school community? It's definitely a powerful question to consider. That's all for this deep dive. We hope you gained some valuable insights today.